I learned YouTube in 30 days, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you everything I know because I want you to do the exact same thing. By the end of this video, you'll have everything I learned to get started on your own YouTube journey. I want to take you through the last 30 days of starting channels, failing, spending hundreds of hours on content only to see them flop. And I imagine a lot of you are in the exact same position. But YouTube isn't a game of luck. It's about constantly improving, growing, learning, and enjoying the process. See, at my day job, I'm a professional videographer and editor who's won over a dozen marketing awards for my work. But this channel isn't a showcase of that. Rather, it's a place to be authentic, open, and learn alongside you. I'm not going to hide anything, including the biggest failures, which I wish I could hide. Tip number 1, YouTube isn't about luck. It's a learning process. It may sound cliche, but practice makes perfect. The good news is you don't even have to be perfect to succeed on YouTube. It's just little increments of learning at a time, growing at a time, improving different aspects, and that is what allows people to succeed on YouTube. A lot of people just boil it down to luck and they just want to give up when things don't work and assume it's not their time, or other people just got lucky and they got in at the right time, when in the end luck only plays about 1%, even if that, in the role of the success of a YouTube channel. So the first thing that you want to keep in mind is that it's a learning process that's meant to be enjoyed, that allows you to grow, to learn new skills, and along with that, nobody starts out perfect. You're bound to have videos that flop. I have videos that flop all the time. I'll spend hundreds of hours filming and editing a video only to see it get a dozen views, maybe 24 views, which brings this awful feeling of I'm not good enough, I'll never learn, this is too complicated, or I just spend hours and hours working on a concept, editing it, making it look perfect, thinking it's ready to go and launch it only to just see it flop again. And those bring challenges. YouTube, like any skill, like anything that you learn, is gonna be a challenge at points. But part of the adventure and enjoyment is learning to overcome those skills, and eventually in the end, the results will come, the subscribers will come, the views will come. But throughout the process, everything will never be perfect. It never was for me, it never was for Mr. Beast, never was for all the biggest and your most favorite YouTubers. Tip number 2, ideas matter more than flashy edits. As a professional editor, it's so easy to get into the weeds of editing, to make everything look perfect, to take on new advanced styles and be like, yes, this looks awesome, this looks like a movie, when talking about filming companies or filming products. And with YouTube, it breaks down that wall of needing flashy, high quality editing. I'm even trying to prove that right now with this channel and this video, that I'm purposely not doing flashy edits. Though I could all day long, it's not required for YouTube, and I want that to be a hope for somebody that is just starting, that doesn't have too much experience in editing. There's tons of free editing tools out there that don't even take a lot of experience to learn. I would recommend just get started with one of those. Don't focus on making sure that every transition, every cut, every clip is perfect, that everything you say is perfect. But what matters most is the actual idea behind the video. Is edits can be changed in post, but the whole idea of the video is the backbone that won't change. And one of the great things about YouTube is you already have a guide and a template laid out in front of you. Just look at one of the YouTubers that you already enjoy watching their content. What ideas is their video about? How does the video open up? How does the video close? You have all these amazing templates of YouTubers that have gone before you, that have videos that succeeded, that have videos that failed, and you're able to learn from that. But what's most important is not the flashy editing, making sure that your mic and your camera and your gameplay is the maximum quality, but it's the idea behind the video. Is this something that YouTube knows what to do with? Is this something that viewers want to watch? You can't force somebody to stay watching a bad video with flashy edits, but people will stay to watch a video for the idea, for the concept that they're interested in, that they're looking to listen to. Even if the edits might be not as fast, a little lower quality, maybe the audio's a little bit off, they will stay for the idea and the concept of the video. Tip number 3 is hit 80%, then move on to the next video. As a perfectionist myself, it is so easy to get stuck on editing, stuck on recording and editing a video looking for 100% perfection. But what I keep reminding myself is hit 80%, then move forward to the next video. And tip number 4 is retention and click-through rate. We're getting into some of the technical weeds now, but the way that YouTube works is it focuses on mainly these 2 aspects, which are retention and click-through ratio. So retention is when somebody is on your video, how long do they stay watching the video? That will be divided up as a percentage, so average watch time, and also as a number, so average watch duration. And YouTube takes this into account when deciding how many people to push your video to. See, YouTube is a platform that's about making money, that's about making profit. And if they push out a bad video that makes people leave the platform, well, then they lose some of that advertising revenue from people staying watching videos and then watching ads. So they only want to promote the videos that have people stay and watch for as long as possible. Now, this doesn't always mean that a longer video is better, because if you can't get people to stay for at least 50% of that video, then YouTube will mark it as, hey, it's not a high retention video. We don't want to promote that to our viewers and potentially lose advertising revenue. The second concept is click-through ratio. Click-through ratio is a percentage that's based on how many people did YouTube show your thumbnail of your video to, and then out of that people that were shown the thumbnail, how many actually clicked on your video, and it becomes a percentage. You're aiming for a click-through ratio of around 5 to 10% of your videos. This is where thumbnails come into play. You got to make a thumbnail that grabs people's attention, that brings them into the video, helps them to understand the concept, but also isn't so clickbaity that they watch the video and it's nothing like what the thumbnail promised. So the thumbnail is the promise and the video is the delivery of that promise. So you want to show them a promise that entices them and then deliver on that promise with a video that keeps them engaged, watching, enjoying, learning, whatever the concept is. When these two ratios are doing successful in the video, then YouTube pushes the video to more people, which in turn gets more views and more possibilities for subscribers and likes and comments on your video. Now, when we look at this type of retention and click-through ratio, it can be easy to want to create a video that's solely tailored toward the algorithm. But tip number 5 is tailor videos to community, not an algorithm. See, the algorithm is just the way that YouTube pushes your video to new people, but your video should be tailored towards the people, to the community. You're building a video to communicate an idea, to communicate enjoyment, to present information, to educate. And you need to know that community that you're presenting this information to. Imagine you're somebody that wants to view your video. What kind of concept would they like? What kind of topics are they interested in? What is your ideal audience? Tailor your video to that community. Deliver on the information or the entertainment or the video that they're looking for, not just tailoring to hit retention goals or hit click-through ratio. Those will come when you tailor your video to the community and what they're looking for. Tip number 6 is consistency in growth and quality matters more than quantity. A lot of times new YouTubers get stuck in the idea of quantity over quality. If I just post as many YouTube channels as I can, eventually one of these is going to hit. Or it's the idea of I just got to post 3 times a week or 4 times a week or 5 or whatever that number is. It's that quantity number of if I hit those, then that's how I'll be successful. I have personally seen some of my channels die by pursuing this quantity over consistency in growth and quality. And it's not always, but it's if you choose quantity by sacrificing the consistency and niche and the quality of your work to just get that quantity out, then you can harm your channel, then you can harm your viewer base by doing that, and it'll actually do more damage than good. What matters most is that you're getting that consistency in the growth, that your content's improving, and that the quality of your content and the niche that your content's in is staying the same, where not only can your viewer base understand that, but YouTube can understand who to show your video to every time, that it's not drastically changing. Hey, one day we're teaching education and we're teaching people how to do basic math, and then the next day we're doing a video on a Minecraft Let's Play. Those two concepts are vastly different, and your audience base will be different that came for the education video than that came for the entertainment video, and then when they see one or the other, may cause some of your subscribers to leave, may cause some of your retention to dip because your subscriber base wasn't looking for the Let's Play, they came for the education video, and vice versa. So consistency in the growth, improvement of your work, the quality and niche of your work is more important than hitting a quantity goal. And hey, a lot of times it's best to do a quantity goal that's achievable. So maybe it's once a week, maybe it's twice a week, maybe it's once a month. YouTube won't punish your channel for posting less often, but it will punish your channel if your content is no longer in your niche or the quality is being downgraded each video as you're trying to hit those quantity goals. Tip number 7, follow others in your space. Be active in the niche community that you're making videos in. Watch other YouTubers' videos, learn what they're doing, watch the thumbnails they're doing, and allow that to inspire your work. Don't just copy, because YouTube will punish copying or just mindless taking other people's content and doing the exact same idea, but take inspiration. If you're making a video on a similar topic and you're choosing a thumbnail, look at the other YouTubers and what thumbnails they chose and take inspiration to make a thumbnail in the same kind of vein. So it's not copying, but it is taking inspiration from others in your space. Especially as a new channel, YouTube needs to understand what kind of content you're making, and it can either take videos and videos of trying to get YouTube to seed your audience, or just follow a proven format from somebody else in your space and take inspiration from that style of content. For example, for a Minecraft video, you could do I survived hardcore survival for 100 days. 1 versus 100 days is a proven format for Minecraft videos. So take inspiration from that. Allow YouTube to see, hey, this is the kind of video it is. It's entertaining. entertainment. We've seen 1 to 100 days before from other YouTubers in the space, and they'll know what to do with that content. And your audience also knows what kind of content they're getting when they sign up to click on your video and watch your video. And tip number 8, don't give up. It's a learning process. It's not about chasing perfection, but it's about chasing improvement on making videos better than your last video, better than your last video, and so on. The only way that you'll guarantee that you'll never have success is if you give up. So don't give up. Find ways to enjoy the process. Find ways to enjoy the edit, to enjoy the recording. Connect with others in your community that are the same size, are just starting out, grow those friendships, and enjoy the process. But above all, don't give up on your dreams. I hope that these tips have been valuable for you and that you feel more confident to begin your own YouTube journey. If you would, please consider subscribing to my channel and joining me as I share my journey of learning and growing.